Hey, what's up guys? I made a video earlier today basically saying how I would never, well, not never, but I won't be uploading any Melanie Martinez unreleased songs or like snippets or anything for at least a long time. I wouldn't say never, but at least for a long time. I'm going to be uploading them to my second channel, Melanie Madness, but we'll get more into that later. I want to talk about the whole entire controversy and the whole entire incident in this video so that I can lay everything out, say my opinion, even though most people is probably going to go against me, and a bunch of other things. So, if you don't know what happened, Melanie Martinez basically made this post on her Instagram, which I'll show on screen now, that basically says that anyone who has leaked her songs is not a true fan. It says like to the hackers and leakers, and that basically anyone who listens to her unreleased or like leaked songs is basically a bad person. Now, I don't agree with that. She also said that us leaking her, well, not us, but people leaking her songs and sharing her songs makes it so that she doesn't feel like her studio is a safe place, because it feels as if everything that she makes is just going to get leaked, which is absolutely not true. I can say with certainty, other than like valedictorian or barely juice, not berry juice as most people think, barely juice, other than those two, that song, there was no other Melanie Martinez 3 song that was leaked. And before, we already had a bunch of snippets of those songs, so it being leaked a little bit further, like a 30-second snippet of it, isn't really that bad of an issue. The whole entire point of it is basically the fact that it was a mass spamming of leaks. Now, she had said prior, and I don't have the actual screenshot of it, but there's been a bunch of talk about it, that prior she said that she doesn't mind if her unreleased songs get leaked. And this was back whenever she was saying that Where Do Babies Come From was really personal to her, and that song got leaked and nothing really happened. But now it seems as if we leak a bunch of her songs, which in reality, yes, there are a lot of songs, but we leak a bunch of her songs, and now she supposedly has a problem with it, and she doesn't feel safe anymore. It just feels like it's a little bit weird in that weird gray area. And I know a majority of people are going to be like, well, it's her work and all the type of shit like that. I'm going to put on screen a post that, well, not a post, but basically a screenshot of something that I was reading off of someone else who basically was saying what I would have said, actually, almost to the exact T. So this person, I don't know what gender it is, basically summarizes every single thing I'll say in this video, and I'll elaborate. So basically they say, as a 2015 crybaby, I have to say I'm a little disappointed. I deeply love and respect Mel and her work, and this doesn't change that, but this Insta post was a little too far in my opinion. Is stealing and leaking unreleased songs wrong? Yes. Does Melanie have a right to be upset? Yes. Does this give her the right to shun her entire fan base, threaten to stop producing music, and promote cancel culture? No. Let's go through these 3 points one by one. Number 1, shunning the fans. She uses several phrases in the post that kind of got to me. I wish people would stop treating my music as if it wasn't personal to me, as if it isn't mine. People, which is the leakers, as well as us regular fans. No, we're not treating your music like that. It's still yours. Your name is next to every song title. Your voice is in every lyric. That's why you love it so much, because it came from you. It's painful to see some of you treating this like a fun game. It's a bully behavior. Yeah, okay. Enjoy unique, never heard before music from my #1 favorite artist is bully behavior, and screaming at your fans in all caps isn't. Now, I want to elaborate on this point before continuing. So I do completely agree with what this person is saying. I do want to say this too. Calling it bully behavior for us basically leaking songs that you wrote. Now, mind you, it's not like you're just leaking songs and saying, well, guess we don't care. We were leaking songs so other people can hear the songs because we genuinely enjoy your songs. I don't necessarily know why it got to this level where it was being called bully behavior. I mean, I don't know really anyone until, well, after this post, yes. But before this post, we were personally leaking your songs. Well, I wasn't leaking them, but I was personally sharing your songs just so that people can actually hear songs that they might actually connect with. My favorite song was History, which is an unreleased song by Melanie Martinez. Now, I would have never heard that song if it wasn't leaked. And I feel like that song was really good. It just didn't make the cut. Why did it make the cut? How did it make the cut? I don't know. But I feel like leaking the song is okay. I feel like leaking any old song from Melanie is okay unless it's an MM3 song. If it is an MM3 song, yes, I can completely understand why that song doesn't need to be leaked, because it's from a future album and people don't want to give that away. That I completely agree with. Don't leak her MM3 songs. But if it's a song from K through 12 that was scrapped, or if it's a song from before that was scrapped, I don't see what the problem is of people leaking the songs. Yes, it's her work, and I completely agree. It is her work, and she does have rights to be mad if she didn't want her songs leaked. But at the same time, if the song is already leaked, telling us to delete the video, so on and so forth, and making us feel bad for sharing the song isn't helping. The song has already been leaked. There's no point in basically saying, oh, well, now that the song has been leaked, let's just delete it. Deleting the song doesn't get rid of the issue. The issue isn't the people who are sharing the song. The issue is the leakers. If you want to get people to stop listening to your leaked songs, then deal with the leakers and the hackers who are stealing your songs, not with the people who are sharing it. The people who are sharing it are innocent, and I'll get to this later in the whole entire post that this person made, because they do say that. But the people who are sharing the songs aren't the problem here. They are personally trying to share your work, which we do love your work. We are personally trying to share your work and get more people to embrace the song and actually listen to your music. We are not trying to offend you. We are not trying to basically make the whole entire... We're not trying to hurt you in any way. We're not trying to be bullies. We are personally just trying to help you in a sense, and to actually get people to listen to your music and actually get people to feel connected more to your music by sharing unreleased songs. Yes, it does hurt a little bit whenever someone does share an unreleased song. Believe it or not, I make my own music, so there's a lot of songs that I don't want people to hear. But at the same time, if my songs get leaked, I'm not gonna be that pissed at it. It just shows that I've improved and that I've decided, hey, this song doesn't meet my standards, and I feel like I improved on this, and that's why I scrapped it. But anyway, let's continue with the second point. Threatening to stop producing music. I couldn't help but notice that some of the language she uses in this post is quite manipulative. It makes me feel unsafe to create anything at all, is one of the quotes that she said. Basically, what I got from this is that if the leaking doesn't stop, which I doubt it will, leakers will be leakers, then she stops. She refuses to write and record music if there's any chance of it being leaked. If you are a good-hearted person who's reading this, please don't listen to the songs. Here, Mel proposes an ultimatum for us. Either stop listening to the music or you're a bad person. Hot take. Ultimatums are toxic, especially coming from someone you love and respect who has influence over you. In my eyes, she's using her pull as a celebrity and emotional appeal in order to get what she wants in this situation. You simply aren't a fan. Unclaim me if you want, but I'm not your mindless minion who obeys and agrees with everything you say. Now, I completely agree with this. Her saying you aren't a fan, and if you're a good-hearted person, don't listen to the songs, is completely absurd. Just because I listen to a leaked song, I'm a bad person. That is what she is trying to say with that quote. I don't think that she meant it like that, but at the same time, I think that there was better ways to phrase it. She's trying to say that if you are a fan of mine, you shouldn't listen to leaked songs, or shouldn't listen to things that I don't personally or publicly release. Which, yes, I can completely agree with that in that standpoint, that she doesn't want people to listen to her unreleased songs. But at the same time, calling us bad, or basically saying that if we're a good heart person, don't listen to the songs, that doesn't help the situation. That just makes us feel offended. If anything, like, that isn't going to get us to stop listening to the songs. As a matter of fact, it might make people dislike you, and it actually might make people want to go against what you're saying. So people are going to now listen to the songs. If you've already insulted them, what's the point of them not listening to the songs? You've already insulted them. You simply aren't a fan, is another thing that she said. Just because I listen to a leaked song doesn't mean I'm not a fan. I've been a fan of Melanie back when she had her old YouTube channel, before she even went on The Voice, back whenever she had some of her old songs that she doesn't even want to say, like the whole entire, like some of the songs that were unreleased of those, like I don't have any of them, but I was a fan back whenever she had those songs. So for me to just be said I'm not a fan because I listened to some unreleased song, because now that you're big and famous, I decide to listen to some of your unreleased songs, I'm now a bad person. I feel like that's a little bit rude. I mean, I understand you're angry at us sharing your work, and I understand that you're angry at us for basically sharing and spreading your work, but to say that I'm not a fan or that I'm not a good person because I listen to your songs is uncalled for completely. Anyway, part 3. Promoting witch hunting and cancel culture. Right after telling us to leave Oliver Tree alone, she directs this behavior towards others. Now I have to repeat, do I support people who leak Melanie songs? No, of course not. But I despise cancel culture even more. Don't listen to the songs, in fact report them, delete them. My interpretation, basically telling us to seek out everyone who posted an audio or a video of an unreleased song and report them. Having the content take it down is fine by itself, but there are more serious consequences of the innocent channels that are posted by. Yes, I said innocent. Most people sharing these songs aren't the ones leaking them. They're Melanie fan channels and accounts whose literal job is to upload all things Melanie Martinez. Are they in the wrong? Yes, and I do believe that the song should be taken down, but they don't deserve any further punishment such as getting mass reported. I, on my main channel, have already agreed to take down the songs. I was getting death threats. Yes, literal death threats on my channel, saying that if I do not delete the videos, then I was gonna have someone sent to my house and killed, or that, oh, you keeping up the videos is basically promoting your own suicide. That is not right. I shouldn't be getting death threats just because I decide to have a video uploaded. I can completely understand if you think I should take them down, and I did take them down on my main channel, not my secondary channel, since that is an all Melanie Martinez type channel. And for the people who still do want to listen to their songs, to her songs, I said that really weird. For people who do want to listen to their songs, then there is that second channel. But that does not mean that I'm not a fan. That does not mean I don't respect her work. I do respect her work. I'm keeping it up personally so that people who want to listen to it can listen to it. On my main channel, I can completely understand. But at the same time, you have to understand that I'm doing this so that people can hear her songs. I'm doing this so that people can actually feel connected with her. I'm doing this because I am a fan of her, and I am doing this because of the fact that I want to share the glory of being her fan to everyone else. Anyway, the next thing, playing devil's advocate for a second before I conclude this. Judging by typing style of this post, Melanie was clearly in distress and needs to get something out there. She has every right to be upset, and it's good that she's finally addressing this because her old unreleased songs has been out there for a long time. I unfortunately found the manner in which she addressed it toxic enough to compel me to write this entire essay about it. To clarify, this absolutely does not change the way I feel about Mel and her work. I don't think she's a toxic person at all. We most likely just call her on a bad day. So unclaim me if you want, call me a fake fan or whatever, but that's just my opinion. And I can completely agree with this. If you want to say I'm a fake fan, call me a fake fan. If you want to say that I, dislike Melanie or whatever, say that. I do not dislike Melanie or her work, and I completely respect her as a person. I just don't feel like the way that everything was executed properly. I don't think that it should have gone to this level, and I don't think that in the sense people should have been fighting with each other, because now we've created, well, not we, but a war has been created between the leakers and the people who share the songs, and basically some haters of Melanie have formed this like super group against people who consider themselves to be like stans, I guess, or like true fans of Melanie. There's basically a war going on of, if you don't delete them, if you keep sharing them, then you're a fake fan. But at the same time, there are people who consider themselves to be true fans but still listen to the leaked songs. So I don't necessarily understand why there's this whole divide. I feel like everyone is entitled to their own opinions and everything like that, but people shouldn't be shunned and shouldn't be basically like unclaimed or be called a fake fan just because they decide to listen to a song or just because they decide to share a song. The people who leak the songs and hack the songs, 100%, I think that is wrong. But for the people who shared the songs, I don't think it should be as bad as people are making it out to be. Like I was saying before, sending someone death threats, calling someone a fake fan, and everything like that is just completely uncalled for. And I completely think that people should calm down for a little bit and actually think about the situation and not just instantly go to delete everything, delete. Because if one thing is that people think that it was her label who basically forced her to say it, or that her label had some influence in what she was saying, which I do personally believe they had some influence on what she said. But at the same time, I don't think she was completely forced. I do think that she does have some sort of she's a little bit upset with us leaking a bunch of songs at once. I feel like if we would have done it if the leakers would have done it in a way where they maybe released a song a month or something like that, or maybe 2 songs a month, instead of releasing like 50 songs in a week, then I think that this would have been there would have been a much different outcome. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going on forever and ever and ever. This video is almost 20 minutes long regardless, and I don't exactly want to continue to go on about this one thing. I just wanted to go over my piece, and my piece is that what I was saying before in this entire video, and I completely agree with this whole entire comment that I was reading throughout it and elaborating on, because I do believe that there is people who don't really know what to do and don't really know how to act because of the whole situation. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for videos. I'm not going to say for more videos like this one like I normally would, because I don't want to do another video like this one. But yeah, also make sure you guys leave comments below on this video and some of my other videos for my Q&A whenever we hit 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.